Hello students, my name is Anamika Sahai and today we are going to discuss Pythagoras theorem. We will understand what is Pythagoras theorem, why we are using this theorem, and further we will do some examples based on the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so I hope this video will be fruitful to you and you will understand this theorem. Okay, so let's start. So Pythagoras theorem is also known as Pythagorean theorem. Okay, it is a relation between the three sides of the right angled triangle, and basically it is used to find the length of an unknown side of a triangle. Like if we have two sides is given, the measurement of the two sides is given, and we have to find out the third one. So we can easily find out because it is the relationship between the three sides of the triangle. The sides of the triangle are also known as Pythagorean triple. Okay, the name Pythagoras theorem is come from the Greek scientist named Pythagoras. Okay, so the sides of the triangle, three sides of the right triangle is named as this one is hypotenuse, this one is perpendicular, and this one is base. Just like this. This one is hypotenuse, this is perpendicular, and this one is base. Okay, so let's start. It states that Pythagoras theorem, it states that the square of the hypotenuse of a right angled triangle is equal to the sum of the square of its other two sides, that is base and perpendicular. Okay, so we can say this: hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Okay, it means the same. Okay, let's understand with the help of diagram. So we have a right angle triangle, that is ABC. Okay, this one is hypotenuse, and this is perpendicular, this one is base. So this hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square, that is AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square, right? If we assume that this one is C, this one is A, and this one is B, then C square is equal to A square plus B square, right? Okay, now we will derive this theorem. So first of all, let us take a triangle. Okay, right angle triangle which is right angle at B. Okay, angle B is equal to 90 degree. Now first of all, we will do a constructions. What kind of constructions we have to do? We have to draw a perpendicular line from AC to B. Okay, like this. Okay, this BD is perpendicular to the AC. Okay, no problem. Now if we are draw this line, then we got another two right triangle, two small right triangle, right? ABD and BDC. Okay, we know that if perpendicular drawn from the vertex of a right angle of a right triangle to the hypotenuse, then the triangle on the both side of a perpendicular are similar to the whole triangle to each other. It means this triangle ABD and the triangle BDC, both triangle are similar to this bigger triangle, that is ABC. Okay, how? Okay, first of all, let us take this triangle ABC. Okay, so this side is common. Okay, this angle is also common. And one another angle, like angle D is equal to 90 degree, and for triangle ABC, angle B is 90 degree. Okay, so we have got what two angle we have same. We have got two same angles, right? This angle is common, angle A, and both have a 90 degree another angle, and this side is also common. We can also say that this is ASA congruency, right? Okay, two angles are similar and one side is similar. Again, this triangle is proportional to the bigger triangle, right? So it is in this way, it is also similar. So angle, it means triangle ABD and triangle BDC are similar to the triangle ABC, right? So if triangle ABC is similar to the triangle ABD, okay, and triangle ABC is similar to triangle ABD, so we can write AD by AB. We can write, because this is the perpendicular of triangle ABD. And for triangle ABC, this one is perpendicular side. We can write AD by AB. Again, AB by AC. For the triangle ABD, AB is a hypotenuse. And for triangle ABC, AC is a hypotenuse. We can write AB by AD. Let's understand to make it more clear. Let's make another triangle. Okay, suppose this is ABD. So this one is 90 degree. So we have written AD by AB. So AD is perpendicular and AB is for bigger triangle ABC. Okay, and again AB by AC, that is, this is a hypotenuse for triangle ABD and this is hypotenuse for triangle ABC. Okay, AB by AD, in the same case, in the same way, AB by AC. Okay, I hope this would be clear for you. Okay, now again this triangle angle BDC is similar to the triangle ABC. So again we can write CD by BC. Suppose we are taking this triangle in this way. This one is base for the triangle BDC, and again for triangle ABC, this BC is a base. So in the same way we can write BC by AC. Okay. BC is a hypotenuse for the small triangle BDC and AC is a hypotenuse for the bigger triangle ABC. Okay, now we will solve this equation. Okay, no problem. AB square is equal to AD into AC, equation 1, and BC square is equal to CD into AC. Okay, now we will add both the equations. What we will come? AB square plus BC square in the left hand side. Okay, and AD into AC, CD into AC. Okay, now AC is we will take AC as a common, but we will left AD and CD. Okay, we will do the same way. Now AD plus CD, C. This one is AD, this one is CD. So AD plus CD is equal to AC. So we can write AC into AC. Okay, now this is AC square. So our formula has been proved. AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. That is our equation. We have got our equation. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Okay. Now let's do some example why we are using this. Find the hypotenuse of a right angle triangle whose base is 4 cm and the length of its perpendicular is 3 cm. First of all, we will draw a triangle. Okay. Now, what is given? The hypotenuse of a right angle, we have to find it. Okay, whose base is 4 cm is given and perpendicular 3 cm. Base means BC. BC is given 4 cm. AB is perpendicular is given 3 cm. Okay, AB is equal to 3 cm. BC is equal to 4 cm. We have to find the AC. Very easy. We will use the theorem, that is AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Now by putting the value, we will get the answer. Now 3 square plus 4 square, 3 3 is 9, 4 4 is 16, that is 25. Okay, the answer will be 5 cm. Okay, that's all for today. I hope you will understand this theorem. Okay, thank you.